Hey gang, so you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you want to grow your business, and you're worried about this recession, you're worried about this economic downturn. Well, this video is for you because we're going to be talking about low-cost customer acquisition. It's what all entrepreneurs and business owners want to know. How can we get customers for the lowest possible cost? Let's find out. So gang, if you love business stuff and you're an entrepreneur, please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that we can notify you when we're bringing out great new content to grow your business. Give us one of those likes as well. And when we're going through the video, if there's anything that sparks your imagination, please comment below so we can get involved in the conversation. What I want to talk about today is some really low-cost customer acquisition stuff that you can do for your business, because I think it's really important. The winners in a recession are the people that keep on marketing their business, the people that are going out there, continuing to drive their business forward. And we're certainly doing that in our organization, and I'd like you to do the same in yours. Now, when you're starting out in business or you're worried about recession, think, Christ, should I do that radio campaign? Should I spend that £10,000 on a Facebook marketing campaign? Should I be doing Google PPC? Should I be speculating to accumulate, but I haven't really got the cash to speculate to accumulate? Well, I want to give you some real good advice on how you can speculate for real low cost. It all comes down to some basic business, first of all. And I've when I'm thinking about business, I'm thinking about these 7 Ps that I want to just quickly go through. Make sure you've got the rest people around your business. That's management team, not customers. Best management, best supervisor, best leaders of your business, best staff looking after your business. Then you want to make sure you've got a really good product. There's no point in marketing a shoddy product that no one wants to buy. And when it comes to that product, make sure you've got a hungry audience for it. See, look, I've been doing loads of these conversations on my podcast recently. There's 2 types of businesses. There's the difficult business, and then there's the easy, difficult business. And loads of people that are coming on my podcast, the ones that fall into what I call the easy, difficult camp always seem to be doing better than the ones that are in the difficult camp. An easy, difficult business is like a day nursery business or a care home or a car rental company or renting out property. It's difficult to get any business over the line, but it sits in the easy, difficult camp. People always want childcare. They always need care homes. They always want to rent a house. People need to buy cars, rent cars. So you want to make sure you're in the easy, difficult camp. And one of the big things that I think makes a business easy, difficult is a hungry audience for the product that's out there. Now, I'm not saying that a difficult business is possible. Like Elon Musk, think about this bloke here, creating space tourism to Mars. That definitely fits in the difficult camp, but he set up so many easy, difficult businesses in the first place. PayPal, Tesla, and all of those easy, difficult businesses. Got them over the line before he's going to space tourism, for example. So you want to make sure you've got a product that people want to buy, a really good product that's easy to market, because when you've got a good product, then people talk about it once they've discovered it and use it. Make sure there's a hungry audience for your business. You really need to test it to the market to see if there is a hungry audience, not just your friends and family. Then we're going to come down to the 3rd P, promotion. Now, the rest of these, maybe we'll touch them on the video, but we'll do them in other videos, and I'll put up another video going into detail on the 7 Ps at the end of this video. We've got that, we can share that, can't we, Chance? Yes, we will indeed. It's a couple of years old, but all the stuff is there. I want to talk about promotion. Now, in my trusted notebook, I've come up with seven things that I think that you can do for really low pounds, low dollars, pennies to get customers back. Number 1, and I've done a video about this on Monday just gone, the last video I've done on the channel, podcast. You can upload a podcast on Anchor. You can get it on all the podcast platforms, and you can release a podcast, and that's a great way of getting a lead magnet into your business. Promote your podcast, promote that you're giving away value and advice for the particular sector niche that you're in. That will attract people to listen to your podcast. And remember this, 80% of people are listening to podcasts to the end. So you've got that undivided attention into your business. Number 2 is writing a book. I've wrote 3 books, and usually I've got them on my desk, and Chuds is going to go and get me one right now. Here's an example of 2 of them. Thank you, Hand, The Millionaire Clown, and The Experience Business. Those books have lead generated into my business, well-qualified leads, because people have invested in reading my books. Now, you can write an ebook and just upload it onto Amazon and sell it for really cheap. Now, imagine if you're, selling materials for houses, and you could write a book on, for people that want to build their own house, 101 ways to save money on your self-build. People then go on Amazon and they're searching for it. Oh, right, yeah, there's a book here, 101 ways to save money on my house build. And then you can then, at the end of the book, say, thanks for reading this book. We can supply all the stuff that you need to build your house, and we do a consultancy service that will save you loads of money once you've read my book and profess my expertise. I mean, this is really where good marketing really comes in. If you can show you're the expert of your thing, you're on the way to making millions, my friends. Number 3, a free blueprint, similar to the book, but people could land on your website and you could give 100, top tips or calculators, or really stamp duty calculators or calculators for costing, anything that gives people an opportunity to try something that you're doing to tickle their taste buds, if it were. So a blueprint, cheat sheets, swipe files, ebooks, pamphlets, calculators, costing calculators, anything like that you can shove on your website that people can try and interact, and then they send you their details to get the details back. There we go. Number 4, text messages. I still think text messages are so underused. They get an 80-90% open rate compared to emails. Text messages are going to cost you 8 to 10 to 12 to 20 pence, and you can send out 1,000 text messages, especially if people have traded from you before, to remind them to come back and do business with you. And you can put a little link at the bottom going straight to your website. So I really think text messages are underutilized in getting customers into your business. Number 5 is a video series on YouTube or embedded in your website, but I always think it's better on YouTube because then you're getting that natural SEO into Google and onto the wibbly wobbly web. So I've done before, a 5 video series on a particular subject, whether it's getting customers, how to do property, or whatever it is. You make sure your keywords and meta tags are in there, and then you can email them out to people that have discovered you, and they go, oh, can you send us a quote? Well, look, before I send you the quote, let me send you my 5 email series, or a copy of my book, or my blueprint, or my podcast before you make a decision. How many businesses are doing stuff like that? Not many. Let me tell you that, not many. So it's a great way for you to profess your expertise over your competition. The next one, number 6, lumpy mail. And this is an example of something that we send in the post. It's my business growth box, has copies of all my books in it. And when we're trying to acquire people to come to our seminars, people that have been interested in coaching with me, I send them this business growth box, and I do sell the box on its own. You can buy it on my website if you want to get access to everything in here. But it's a great way for sending stuff in the post that's only going to cost you 10, 20 pounds. But when someone gets something like this is unusual. They're like, what's inside? There's a picture on here. Go into the effort of making, look, if you read on here, it says, go on, rip me open, see what's inside. Or rip me open, you want to, sorry. These are great little hacks that marketers do. And the trick is, guys, you can think about this, be unusual where the rest of the world is usual. Let me tell you that one more time. Be unusual where the rest of the world is usual. This is not normal. Less and less people do stuff like this. Podcasts, books, less and less people can be bothered to do this stuff. Number 7, I think it's really important that wherever possible, you can give people a free trial. Now that's the 4th one on my 4 Ps here, on my 7 Ps, is pricing architecture. Pricing architecture is where you come up with an architecture of getting people to be the ideal customer. Netflix, for example, let people try their system or their videos for 30 days for free, and then their ideal customer is getting them to be on the multi-streaming service where they're paying $15 a month, where the whole family use it, for example. Now that's a very basic pricing architecture. Disney have a more complicated one, Apple have a more complicated one. But where you can get a decent pricing architecture, how can you get people to try before they really buy? Try before they really buy is a really smart thing to do. If you can do free trials in your business now, I understand if you make swimming pools for a living, you can't say, well, let me build you a free swimming pool in your garden, see if you like it for the next 14 days. That's not practical, but wherever you can do that, it's all about removing friction from doing business with you when it comes to economic downturns and recessions. People are, look, the same amount of money exists in the world. I say this nearly on every video. The money hasn't disappeared. It's your job as a business owner, marketer, business leader, entrepreneur to price that money out of people's pockets. And the way to do that, in my opinion, is make it as frictionless as possible to do business with you. There's more ideas this in my book, Getting Customers, which you can get free on my website, jamessinclair.net. Just pay the postage and packaging. If you want more help on growing your business, then why don't you check out this one, talking about free trials. It's my Entrepreneurs University. You can become a member of the Entrepreneurs University, 14-day free trial, and if you like it, stick around. You have me coaching you in your inbox on how to grow your business every single week with swipe files, blueprints, cheat sheets, unlimited knowledge from the brain of James Sinclair to help grow your business. And what's your best marketing ideas? Hit them in the comments below, and watch this video here. It's called the 7 Ps, which I mentioned on that whiteboard that I threw over there, about the 7 Ps in business, and it's about me talking about one of our events here at Marsh Farm. So it's actually a real live story about something that we've actually done to help grow business. So watch that video by clicking here, subscribe to the channel by clicking here, and I'll see you very soon with another great video to grow your business. Bye.